Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2026 Sustainability of Canadian Agriculture Conference, co-hosted by the National Centre for Livestock and the Environment here at the University of Manitoba and our partners at Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada. My name is Kim Ominski and I'm the chair of the National Centre, and we are a virtual collective of scientists here at the university working with researchers across Canada, across North America, and indeed the globe. And we are working to explore the sustainability of our food systems.
Okay, Itamix go. Hello and good day in Blackfoot. Nisto Aneguk, Roland Kroebel, science lead for the HOLOS modeling team at Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada in Cicek, meaning Black Rock, and also nowadays more often referred to as Lethbridge, Alberta. And on behalf of the Conference Planning Committee, we'd like to welcome you to the 2026 conference. This is already the 11th Canadian Agriculture Sustainability Conference, which began as a modeling workshop featuring the HOLOS model, AFC's whole farm model designed for farmers to estimate the impact of changing management practices on their greenhouse gas emissions. As last year and the years before, we're extremely pleased and appreciative to once more co-host the conference with our research partners at the University of Manitoba's National Centre for Livestock and the Environment. And as we begin the conference, we would like to acknowledge that the University of Manitoba is located on the original lands of the Anishinabek, Ininivak, Anisininabek, Dakota, Oyate, and Dene, and on the national homeland of the Red River Métis. The Lethbridge AFC Research Station is located on the Treaty 7 territory, the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, so the Cicek, Gene, and Piikani First Nations, the Tsuut'ina and the Stoney Nakoda First Nations, the Métis Nation of Region 3, and all people who make their homes in the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. We respect the treaties made on these territories. We acknowledge the harms and mistakes of the past, and if you wanted to learn more about those, please refer to the National Centre of Truth and Reconciliation. And we dedicate ourselves to moving forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. Nitsini I am grateful to the Blackfoot people for welcoming me on this land, for elders who have shared their knowledge and truths with me, for my colleagues without whose work and dedication I would be where I am, to our presenters who agreed to share their ideas and visions, and to all of you, the audience, for taking time out of your busy schedules to meet with us and listen and learn. To honor what was given to me, I am doing my best to share openly on my own, be respectful to all beings, and approach others with an open mind and willing to learn. The theme of this year's conference is Farming Beyond Net Zero, Whole Farm Sustainability. Our aim is to connect researchers, students, producers, government, commodity organizations, and industry representatives by providing a range of perspectives and collectively sharing ideas and experiences about how to improve agricultural sustainability in Canada.
In addition to our keynote speakers, sessions over the next 3 days will feature brief presentations followed by facilitated panel discussions. This year, the 3 theme areas include sustainability and food security, new models for research and industry engagement, and sustainability or redefining sustainability metrics beyond greenhouse gas emissions. We'd like to encourage you to participate in the 3-minute student videos, which will be held over the course of the 3-day conference. And here you'll have the opportunity to learn about the latest in sustainability-themed research. Please take the opportunity to participate in the People's Choice Award, where you can vote on your favorite video that you have seen. The People's Choice Awards will be held on Thursday at 2 o'clock Central after the last student video presentation. However, you can view all the videos throughout the conference by clicking on the link called Student Video Library. I'd like to take a moment to thank the Conference Planning Committee. This includes Peter Froelich, who is the research coordinator for the National Centre for Livestock and the Environment, and Peter's taken care of many of the details associated with the conference, along with Crystal Jorgensen, who's our faculty communication person. Faculty members at the UM include Emma McGew, Marcos Cordero, Doug Catani, Joanne Thiessen-Martins, David Law. as well as our producer collaborators, which include Christine Tapley and Melissa Atchison. And finally, I would be remiss if I didn't thank our partners and co-hosts at Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, Roland Kroebel, Sarah Poe, Erin McPherson, and Emma Stevens. And finally, a shout out to our platform delivery people, Al and Courtney at King Events. And now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Dr. Nazim Cicek. Nazim is our new Dean in the Faculty of Agricultural and Food Sciences, and he will bring greetings on behalf of the faculty. Over to you, Nazim.
Thanks, Kim and Roland. Let me start by saying welcome. Over the next 3 days, you'll connect with producers, researchers, colleagues from government, academia, and industry, and together we'll explore sustainability beyond greenhouse gas emissions and consider new models for partnership, research, industry engagement across the crop and livestock sectors. We're also engaging Indigenous priorities that are essential to the ongoing work of reshaping our food systems. I invite you to the third annual Ted Poyser Lecture in Soil Health tomorrow at noon. Dr. Joanne Whalem from McGill University will discuss using soil health to monitor agronomic progress, drawing on her keen insights from West Africa and the Sahel. Here at the Faculty of Agriculture and Food Sciences, our strategic research plan focuses on advancing sustainable, resilient, equitable, diverse, and healthy agri-food systems. Our researchers are also examining how technology can strengthen economic, social, and environmental outcomes. With a systems-based, multi-scale approach to agricultural and agri-food transformation, our priorities align closely with the themes you'll encounter throughout this conference. Now, as the host university for the National Center for Truth and Reconciliation, our faculty has a unique responsibility in driving reconciliation in our food and nutrition system. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission's call to action guide how we strengthen relationships with Indigenous communities and weave Indigenous knowledge and priorities more fully into our work. We have developed a Truth and Reconciliation Action or Traction Plan through broad consultation with our faculty, staff, students, and community partners, which will guide how we transform our academic and research practices, build curriculum, and train the next generation of leaders who will take the baton on reconciliation. Our work in this space will inform the food systems of tomorrow, not only for us here in Manitoba, but across Canada, and support how we build more effective food and science policy. Our moderator for this afternoon's 2:30 session, Dr. Kyle Bobbywash, also contributes his expertise to the Office of the Chief Science Advisor and is actively working with government departments and agencies to enhance Canada's ability to partner with Indigenous communities in research. I'm especially pleased to see the strong participation of student researchers this year. With 20 submissions to the graduate student video competition, it's clear the next generation of scholars is deeply engaged. Involving students in research enriches their learning, strengthens critical thinking, and fuels the innovation that our sector depends on. Finally, thank you to the organizing committee for assembling a thoughtful, timely program and for creating this valuable opportunity to learn and collaborate. Please enjoy the conference.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Aman, who will bring greetings on behalf of Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada.
Thanks, Roland and Kim, and good afternoon, everyone. And I would like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which I am connecting with you today is the traditional unceded territory of Anishinaabe Algonquin people. And on behalf of Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, I welcome you all to the 2026 Sustainability of Canadian Agriculture Conference. And at Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, agricultural sustainability remains at the core of our mandate. And across our national network of research centers, our scientists and technical experts are advancing mission-driven work guided by the Strategic Plan for Science. Firstly, we continue to accelerate efforts that help agriculture mitigate and adapt to climate change, from developing climate-smart crop varieties to improving soil health and supporting practices that reduce greenhouse gas emission. And our research is creating practical solutions for producers across the country, including northern and indigenous communities. Secondly, the work is to strengthen the resilience of agroecosystem, is providing a better understanding of how soil, water, biodiversity, and crop performance interact. Thirdly, we're also working on the circular economy by turning agricultural byproducts into valuable resources and reducing food loss and waste. And this includes strong partnership that reinforce indigenous food sovereignty. And finally, digital transformation is enabling new tools that support more efficient and sustainable agriculture and agri-food production. And I was looking at the agenda and happy to see that some of these topics will be discussed in details over the next 3 days. And I must highlight across all of this work, collaboration is an essential piece. And all of us has a unique role to play in this research ecosystem for agriculture and agri-food. And we continue to partner with the federal, provincial, territorial, and local governments, as well as producers and industry association, including indigenous communities and academic institutions such as University of Manitoba. You might have also heard that AFC is strategically realigning its science activities and operations, but I would like to highlight that our commitment to science excellence and sector partnership has not changed. These adjustments allow us to focus our efforts where AFC can deliver the greatest impact. And again, finally, I would like to thank you, the organizing committee, for making this happen and bringing us all together. And I look forward to the very productive conversations over next 3 days, including a workshop on Hollows model. Thanks again.
Thank you, Nazim and Aman. Without further delay, I would like to now turn it over to Professor Ellen Goddard from the University of Alberta to introduce herself and our two keynote speakers.